Bonjour, everyone. Yeah, I'm not gonna speak in French or anything like that, don't worry. I sometimes like pretending I'm a linguistic and know a lot of languages, but I really don't. But yeah, behind me you see a picture. I'm an artist. And I know some of you are skeptical about that through my masterpiece behind me. But nevertheless, I am an artist. But I wasn't always this artist. I was afraid. I was a girl who used to sit behind the classroom and never say anything. I used to just sit there and never let my voice be heard. I was never outspoken. And believe it or not, the best part of my school day was going home and locking myself in my room. And yes, breakfast, lunch, and supper, I really like to eat, but nevertheless, I was the girl who was shy. But I didn't want to be that girl. I wanted to be the girl who let her voice be spoken. I wanted to be heard by everybody around me. And so I decided I was going to apply for an exchange program in South Africa. And when I got to South Africa, I had a host. Her name was Sarah Baez. Sarah was the complete opposite of me. Sarah was funny. Okay, I wasn't really that funny. Sarah was athletic. I really couldn't run. Sarah was sporty. She did all sports. The best I could do was throw a basketball in the hoop randomly in random days. And I wanted to be everything Sarah was. I wanted to challenge myself in South Africa through Sarah to become what she was. And Sarah tried to help me. We went to many socials, gatherings, sports events, and she introduced so many of her friends to me. And you know what I did? I just sat there and said my name and kept quiet the whole time. So Sarah didn't do much. But it was on that last night, before I left the next day, that Sarah forcefully brought a friend to me, and you know what she told me? She told me, look, Steph, it's not that hard. You can do it. I spoke to her and I said, hi, my name is Stephanie. And she said, hi, my name is Caroline. And from then on, we had this 1-hour conversation about things I never thought I would open up. And from then on, I knew I had a best friend. I had made a friend. I had stepped out of that comfort zone. And it was then that she offered me to take me to the airport the next day. And I was glad because for her to do this meant that she really linked me. She had an affinity with me. We bonded. And so the next day, I waited. And I waited. But she didn't come. And you know what? The plane left me. I got left behind. And I know you're thinking, why did you take another plane? You know, there was always another plane to get back to Kenya. But that's not the point. The point is that I felt like I had opened up to someone and had gotten hurt. And so I came back to Kenya, that same person I left. The shy person. The person who wasn't going to break away from anything. And throughout my years, I developed that mentality. I was that girl who was never going to break away from anything. But it was one day that I decided that I was going to apply to a Wellington conference in England, a Round Square International Conference. Now, in this conference, upon arrival, I didn't know that every single person there was like me. Everyone was scared. We were all from different countries, from different backgrounds. How are we going to make friends? And it was one time when I was sitting down in the common room of the college, and I took a book, and I pretended to read it. And a girl came and sat next to me on the couch. And I was trying to avoid her. The book was in French, once again. But I was trying to avoid her. I didn't understand the book. I was just trying to look away so we don't have to make friendship. Not because I didn't want to, because I was scared. And then I decided to peek and look at her. And I realized that she was also scared. She didn't want to talk to me because she didn't want to breach her comfort zone. And I decided, if she's scared and I'm scared, who's going to step up and do it? So I decided, why shouldn't it be me? Why shouldn't I step up and breach out my comfort zone? And so I did the most weirdest, randomest thing. I stood up and I saw her legs in front of me and I pretended to trip on her legs. So I tripped and I fell. And of course she came and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, it was my fault. And in my head I'm like, no, actually it was my fault. But she didn't know that. And so she picked me up and she was like, I'm so sorry, how are you, what's your name? And from then on we bonded. We became friends. And I realized that it was just that small thing that got me to talk to her. And I could do it. Of course I didn't go around the whole conference looking for people's legs to trip upon and then talk to them. No, I didn't do that. But I just went up to them like a normal person and said, hi, my name is Stephanie. From then on, I came back to Kenya a changed person. I was a different person. I wanted to be outspoken. I wanted to be heard. And so I was. And I opened up to all the different activities in my school. I went to join the sports teams, the debate team, the athletic team, the first speaking team. And I realized that I was actually good, that I was actually a better person than what I was perceived to be a long time ago. So as I opened up to different things, I realized that I wanted my voice to be heard through my art. I realized I was a good artist. Now, most of my friends told me my art is weird. Your art is very strange. And I was like, okay, maybe it's strange, but I will continue on my art. I will continue doing what I do, and then from then I will become a better person, what I want to be. And I wasn't really good at drawing portraits, like the first slide you saw. I wasn't good at drawing faces or hands or legs. I was good at abstract art. I was good at the art you see in front of you, weird, strange, deformed art. That's what my art is. But though it might be strange to me, I feel that my strange art is beautiful. And that's what changed my life. And I feel like I could connect through people through my art, because my art connects to me. My art speaks to me. Yes, it speaks to me. I'm not weird. Okay, I forgot to take my medication. But my art speaks to me. And through my art, I want to make a difference in the world. I want my art to help people around the world, just as it has helped me. I want my art to speak to people, just as it has spoken to me. I want to be on Google, Wikipedia, art museums, art galleries, all over the world. I want to make a difference in the world through my art, and I believe I can do it. I want to be the person that the teacher says, look up Stephanie Otolo, she's a good artist. And the student will be like, yeah, she's an amazing artist. I want to be on the related study of an art student in A-level. And I know I can do it. That is my dream, my big dream for the future. And I will do it. So don't just sit there and pretend like you can't, because you can. Just take that one step and reach your comfort zone. Because although it might be hard, after that one step, everything else will be so much simpler. So step out of your comfort zone. Do it. Thank you.